Over 83,000 students arrived in Australia in January 2024. When we compare this number to last year, January 2023, the numbers have increased by 23,000 plus students. So the question is, why are there a lot of negative news in regards to Australia immigration rejecting a lot of visas, or a lot of these unis and colleges not issuing COEs to a lot of students? Are they just targeting some specific countries? Or what is the news? Because this contradicts with what is actually happening. The numbers are basically increasing as compared to last year. Before we do the deep dive, my name is Kwame Chumesi. If today is the first time you're coming on this channel, please show some love and click on that subscribe button so you do not miss any future updates in regards to you settling in Australia. Also, please know that I'm not a migration agent, so please use any advice in this video as general advice only. Without talking too much, let's go and do this deep dive. Okay guys, so abs.gov.au, which is the Australian Bureau of Statistics, released an article yesterday. Okay, so latest release: overseas arrivals and departures, Australia. Statistics on international travel arriving and departing from Australia. Reference period: this is for January 2024, and this was released on the 14th of March 2024, which was just yesterday. So this is the key statistics. Okay, so in January 2024, short-term visitor arrivals, so basically people that are on like tourist visas and visitors visas, we had over 600,000 visitors that arrived in Australia in January 2024. Short-term residents return, so people that traveled out of Australia and returning, we had over 1.3 million residents returning in January. So total arrivals is over 2 million of residents arriving in Australia in January. Now in today's video, we are interested in the one in regards to international students. So when we come on the left side, we have arrivals, international students. So the number of international students that arrived in Australia in January 2024. Let me click on that one. Arrivals, international students. Okay, so this table is basically going to compare the numbers, but before that, compares international students arrivals each month by visa type. So we are talking about visa subclass 500, which is in regards to international students. In January 2024, there were 82,890 international student arrivals in Australia, an increase of 23,660 students compared with the corresponding month of the previous year. So when we compare the amount of students that arrived in Australia in January 2024 as compared to the amount of students that arrived in Australia in January 2023, okay, there has been an increase of 23,660 students that came to Australia to come and study this year. So the number of students arrivals in January 2024 was 8.1% lower than the pre-COVID levels in January 2029. So when we compare this year's number to 2019's number, it has just gone down by 8.1%. Now we've got a table here. Let's do a deep dive in this table. As I explained in my previous video, in case you want to come and study in Australia, you are either coming to study something in regards to the higher education sector, so you're coming to do something in regards to your bachelor's or your master's, or you are coming to do something in the vet area, so carpentry, cookery, and the rest, or you're coming to schools. So when we say schools, like primary school or high school, or we have early course. So early course is basically you are coming here to study English, okay, or postgraduate research. So if in case you're coming to do your PhD and the rest, and we have other students here. So they've basically grouped this data based on the number of students that were coming to either do their higher education or postgraduates and the rest. Now they've got 2019, 2022, 2023, 2024. Let's look at the numbers. So let's just compare last year and this year, because this year there's a lot of speculations on the internet, there's a lot of speculations on the news in regards to Australia immigration refusing visas when it comes to international students, and these speculations keeps going on and it's still happening. But with the release of this data, I'm like, huh? What is really happening? So if immigration is actually declining visas, how come when we compare the numbers of 2023 to the numbers of 2024, the numbers have actually gone up? So there are more international students in the country in January 2024. So what is basically happening? Are they just targeting people from some specific countries? Do they have like a special system in place to detect non-genuine students? Or what is basically happening? This doesn't add up. Because if immigration is rejecting visas, how come we have a lot of international students that migrated to Australia in January? So the educational sector, as compared to last year, so we have over 44,000 people that came to Australia in January as international students to study something in regards to their bachelor's or master's. When we come to the vet courses too, we had over 16,000 students. When we look at normal schools, we had over 8,000 students. When we compare those that wanted to come and study English here, the numbers actually went down by a little bit as compared to last year. When we compare the numbers for postgraduates, in 2023, we only had over 3,000 students to come and do their PhDs here. But this year, in January 2024, we've had over 5,000 students. And when we compare other students too, the number has increased. So basically, when we look at the stats of international students that arrived in Australia in 2023 as compared to 2024, the numbers are basically going up. So what is happening, guys? What is happening? I'm going to leave this link in the description section below. I want you guys to also go have a read and compare the numbers. Maybe you guys can make sense out of it. So looking at the numbers from abs.gov.au, this clearly shows that even though there's like a negative news in regards to students having their visa refusals, a lot of students are also getting their visas granted. So the question is, how can you increase your chances of you getting your student visa approved? Because the numbers clearly shows that there are a lot of students that are also getting their student visas approved. So I think the government's main aim is to stop the exploitation of people using the student visa, and also to stop a lot of these dodgy colleges and universities that are using the student visas route to exploit the system. Now, how can you increase your chances of migrating to Australia? Just make sure you are eligible, guys. Make sure you are here to study and nothing else. Make sure you can prove that you are a genuine student, and make sure you have the right documents. No dodgy documents. It's as easy as that. If you need help in regards to coming to study in Australia, I can basically guide you. Okay, I've got a bit of experience and I'm happy to guide you guys. Just email me on settlinginaustralia@gmail.com and I'll take you guys through the process. But again, coming to study here is really easy. As I always say, the Home Affairs website is the best place to go. I'm going to leave this link to in the description section below. So this is subclass 500 student visas. They have all the information here, guys. So when it comes to the overview, every information is here to help you guys out. When you want to know about the visa, all the information here is here to help you guys out. When it comes to the eligibility criteria, as you guys can see here, it's got all the documents and eligibility criteria here. You can just basically come here, be of a certain age, go to the details, okay, and read about it. Be enrolled in a course of study and provide evidence. Go to the details. They've got all the information here to help you guys out. So they have all the information here, guys, to help you guys out. So even before you basically contact an educational agent to help you guys out, which I can also help you guys out, yeah, make sure you come here, do a bit of a research for yourself so you have a basic idea in regards to the sort of documentations that is needed. If you are contacting an educational agent, then they will basically help you look at your academic background, okay, and suggest a course and a uni that suits your needs, okay. But if you can also make like a thorough research, this is going to help you a lot. With a bit of experience, most people are caught in regards to the evidence of financial capacity. This is really important, okay. So if you're coming from like a level 3 country like myself, I'm basically from Ghana, okay. Ghana is considered as level 3. So if you're coming from a level 3 country, then just know that we are considered as high risk. So if you're applying to a uni or college that is not level 1 and the college is like level 2 or level 3, then you need to provide a lot of documents to back yourself up. Because if you are considered as high risk, just know that when it gets to the visa lodgement, immigration is expecting to see a lot of documents from you because they don't see you to be as genuine. So it's up to you to prove yourself to immigration that, hey, my name is Kwame, I'm genuine, and I'm only coming to Australia to study. It's up to you to make sure you provide genuine documents and also to provide a lot of evidence to prove yourself. If not, then of course immigration is going to reject your visa. What I basically mean by level 1, level 2, level 3. So I've got a graph here, okay? I shared this image in my last video. Thanks to Vivid Education, this image is basically from them. So when we look here, we have the uni and college, okay, and we have the country, and this is basically visa risk assessment level. So most times you hear a lot of agents saying the uni or college needs to be level 1, level 2, level 3, and your country of residence also needs to be level 1, level 2, level 3. If you are coming from a level 1 country and you are applying to a level 1 college, you are safe. If you are coming from like a level 2 country and you're applying to like a level 2 uni or college, then you are at somewhat in a risk. And if you are coming from a level 3 country and you're applying to a level 2 college, you are in a significant risk. But if you are from a level 3 country and you're applying to a level 3 college, you are at a higher risk. So this is the trick, okay? So if you are from a level 3 country, make sure you apply to a level 1 uni or college. This will increase your chances of you getting your student visa granted. And there you go, guys. So if you are really serious on embarking on this journey to come and study in Australia, make sure all your documentations are correct. Make sure you are eligible, you have the required funds to embark on this journey, and make sure all your documentations are accurate, and also make sure you are a genuine student. You are not just coming here to exploit the system. You are coming here to study, and when you also get in Australia, make sure you fulfill the requirements. My name is Kwame Chumetse. If you find this video useful, please show some love and click on that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you do not miss out when I release another video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.